Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the world of coins, their history, and their hidden value. Today, we're talking about a coin you might have in your collection or even in your pocket right now, the 1965 Washington quarter. But did you know that this humble coin could be worth thousands of dollars? Yes, you heard that right, 1965 was a pivotal year for the Washington quarter. This is the year the US Mint made a major change, transitioning the quarter from 90% silver to a copper-nickel clad composition. But there's a twist that makes some of these quarters extremely valuable. Before 1965, quarters were made of 90% silver. Due to rising silver prices, the US Mint decided to switch to a copper-nickel blend, starting in 1965. However, during the transition, a few 1965 quarters were mistakenly struck on leftover 90% silver planchets intended for earlier quarters. These rare silver error coins are what collectors are hunting for, and they're worth a fortune. So, how can you tell if your 1965 quarter is one of these rare silver errors? Here's what to look for. First, check the edge of the coin. Regular 1965 quarters have a copper core, which you can see as a distinct reddish-brown line around the edge. If your quarter doesn't have that copper line and appears silver all the way through, that's your first clue it could be struck on a silver planchet. Next, weigh the coin. A standard copper-nickel 1965 quarter weighs 5.67 grams. But a silver quarter will be heavier, weighing around 6.25 grams. So, if you have a precise scale, this is a quick way to check. Now, let's talk money. Just how much is a 1965 silver error quarter worth? In recent years, these rare 1965 silver quarters have sold for anywhere between to over depending on their condition. The value skyrockets even more if the coin is in uncirculated or mint condition. You might be wondering, where can I find one of these rare coins? Well, the good news is, they can be hiding in plain sight. Check your coin jar, your old collections, or even ask family members who may have quarters from that era. You never know where a rare silver error might turn up. So, there you have it, the 1965 Washington quarter that could be worth thousands of dollars. Be sure to check your coins carefully because you could be sitting on a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. We're diving into the history, key features, and what makes some of these quarters incredibly valuable. So, if you're a collector or just curious about what's in your coin jar, make sure to watch till the end. First, let's take a quick trip back to 1976. This coin was minted to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the United States Declaration of Independence. Known as the Bicentennial Quarter, it features the familiar portrait of George Washington on the obverse side, but the reverse side is what makes it stand out. The reverse features a unique design, a colonial drummer and a torch surrounded by 13 stars, symbolizing the original 13 colonies. This special design was only used in 1975 and 1976, making these coins a must-have for collectors. Now, let's talk about what makes some of these coins worth thousands. Not all 1776 to 1976 quarters are rare, but certain factors can skyrocket their value. The first thing to check is the mint mark. Quarters from the Philadelphia Mint will have no mint mark, while Denver, D, and San Francisco, S, mint marks can be found below the portrait of Washington. The silver bicentennial quarters, struck by the San Francisco Mint, are especially valuable. These were minted in a 40% silver composition, unlike the standard copper-nickel quarters. Silver proofs and uncirculated specimens in top condition can be worth hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. To identify a silver bicentennial quarter, look at the edge of the coin. If you don't see the copper core, it could be a silver version. Time to take a closer look at your quarters. Another factor that can make these quarters extremely valuable are minting errors. Errors like doubled dies, off-center strikes, or coins struck on wrong planchets can fetch thousands at auction. And then, there's coin grading. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition graded by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC as MS67 or higher can also command thousands of dollars. Even regular bicentennial quarters, if in perfect condition, can be worth more than you might think. So, how much are these coins really worth? Depending on the condition, mint mark, and whether it's a silver version or a regular copper nickel coin, prices vary. Recently, bicentennial silver quarters in perfect MS67 plus condition have sold for over $7,000. Meanwhile, rare error coins can go for even more, with some fetching over $10,000 at auctions. Standard circulated coins might not be worth as much, but it's always worth checking. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone with a curious eye, the 1776 to 1976 bicentennial Washington quarter is a special piece of American history, and for some, it's a valuable treasure. Be sure to check your change and search through those old coin collections because you never know what you might find. We're talking about a rare and valuable coin, the 1967 Washington quarter that could be worth thousands of dollars. That's right, a simple quarter from 1967 might be hiding in your pocket or coin jar, and some of these coins are worth far more than just 25 cents. Before we get into why this coin can be worth so much, let's talk about the basics. The Washington quarter has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1932, honoring the nation's first president, George Washington. In 1967, the U.S. Mint produced quarters in response to a coin shortage that resulted from people hoarding silver coins after the government switched to copper-nickel-clad coins in 1965. Now, not every 1967 Washington quarter is worth thousands, so what sets the valuable ones apart? Coins in uncirculated or near-perfect condition are highly sought after. Any kind of minting error, like off-center strikes, doubled dies, or planchet flaws can dramatically increase the coin's value. Although there were no proof sets issued in 1967 due to the coin shortage, some high-quality examples can have proof-like surfaces. For example, error coins like those with a double die obverse, meaning the image on the front of the coin was struck twice, can fetch thousands of dollars at auctions. So, how much are we talking? A standard circulated 1967 Washington quarter may only be worth its face value, but some examples have sold for big money. In fact, at auction, some mint-state 1967 quarters have sold for upwards of $2,000 or more, especially if they're graded MS67 or higher by professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC. A coin graded MS67 is nearly flawless, and only a small number of coins from 1967 reach that level, making them highly desirable to collectors. So, where can you find one of these valuable 1967 quarters? Well, it could be as easy as checking your pocket change, coin jars, or even going through collections at estate sales. You can also visit coin shops, attend coin shows, or search online marketplaces like eBay. Just remember, the condition of the coin is key when it comes to its value. To wrap things up, always check your coins carefully, especially for any errors or unusual features. And if you think you've got a rare one, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded. We're diving deep into the world of quarters and talking about a coin that could make you thousands of dollars. Yes, I'm talking about the 1971 Washington quarter dollar. Stick around as we reveal how this seemingly common coin could be worth a small fortune. Now, before we jump into why this coin can be so valuable, let's take a quick look at its history. The 1971 Washington quarter was produced in huge numbers by the U.S. Mint, with millions made at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. It features the iconic portrait of George Washington on the obverse and the eagle on the reverse. So, why is it that some of these 1971 quarters are worth more than just 25 cents? The key to their value lies in their rarity, and error coins can happen during the minting process. In the case of the 1971 quarter, some error coins were struck on wrong planchets or with misalignments, making them rare collectibles. Like most valuable coins, the condition plays a huge role. If you have a 1971 quarter in MS65 condition or higher, you're in for a potential windfall. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition fetch much higher prices in auctions. Now, here's what to keep an eye on if you're checking your old quarters. Look for any off-center strikes, doubling in letters or numbers, or unusual patterns on the coin. Some proof quarters were struck for collectors in 1971. If you have one, these could easily be worth more than standard quarters. If your coin doesn't have a mint mark, indicating Philadelphia Mint, it might be worth checking out, especially in top condition. So, how much can these coins be worth? Let's talk numbers. A standard circulated 1971 Washington quarter is typically worth face value, 25 cents. But a high-grade uncirculated coin can fetch anywhere from $500 to $1,000 or more depending on its condition and rarity. Error coins have been known to sell for thousands, with some rare examples even going beyond $5,000 at auction. If you think you've got a valuable 1971 quarter, here's what you can do: either send it to a professional coin grading service or compare it to online grading scales. Many websites and coin collectors have lists of known errors for 1971 quarters. Check if your coin matches any of these descriptions. If you believe your quarter is special, take it to a professional appraiser or coin dealer to verify its worth. So, who knew a humble 1971 Washington quarter could be worth so much? It just goes to show, you never know what treasures you might find in your change. If you've got one of these quarters sitting in a jar at home, take a closer look, it could be a hidden fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. You don't want to miss out on future videos where we uncover even more rare and valuable coins. We have an exciting find that could be hiding in your pocket change right now: the 1983p Washington quarter. This coin, though seemingly ordinary, could be worth thousands of dollars. That's right, a simple quarter that can fetch huge sums. Stick around as we dive into why this coin is so special and what makes it so valuable. Let's get started. Image of the Washington quarter: front, obverse, and back, reverse, highlighting key features. The Washington quarter has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1932, celebrating George Washington's 200th birthday. The 1983p Washington quarter, minted in Philadelphia, may look like any other coin, but there are key details that make this coin stand out among collectors. Minted in huge numbers, it's still relatively common to find these quarters in circulation. So, what's so special about the 1983p? Historic footage of 1980s coin production, statistics showing mintage numbers for 1983. The early 1980s saw an economic downturn and a major coin shortage in the U.S. Mint. As a result, very few 1983p quarters were saved in mint condition by collectors. Coin enthusiasts didn't prioritize these coins, which led to most of them entering circulation. Unlike other years, there were no official U.S. mint sets produced for 1983, meaning high-quality examples of this coin are extremely scarce. A zoomed-in view of the 1983p quarter's key features: mint mark, luster, and condition comparisons, circulated versus uncirculated. Because most of these quarters were heavily circulated, finding one in excellent condition, especially with high luster and minimal wear, is rare. Collectors prize coins in mint state condition, and the 1983p quarter is no exception. Quarters with sharp details, crisp edges, and little to no damage can sell for hundreds, even thousands, of dollars at auction. In fact, a 1983p Washington quarter in pristine condition has been sold for upwards of $4,000. Step-by-step guide, showing viewers what to look for on their 1983p quarter. So, how do you know if the 1983p quarter you have is worth thousands? First, check the coin's condition. Coins with little wear and full original mint luster are more valuable. Also, pay attention to the edges and finer details like George Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers on the reverse. If these features are sharp and clear, you might have a gem. Additionally, check for any striking errors or die varieties that could add even more value. Clips from recent auctions showing 1983p quarters selling for thousands of dollars, auction data. In recent years, the value of the 1983p Washington quarter has skyrocketed at auctions. In fact, a 1983p quarter in mint state 67 sold for over $4,000. These prices reflect the scarcity of high-grade examples and the demand among collectors. Even coins in slightly lower grades can fetch hundreds of dollars, so it's definitely worth checking your collection. Coin preservation methods, coin grading, and selling tips. Now that you know how valuable the 1983p quarter can be, it's important to protect it properly. Store it in a protective case to avoid damage and consider having it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC to verify its condition. If you decide to sell, you can take it to auction houses, online marketplaces, or coin dealers who specialize in rare coins. So, there you have it, the 1983p Washington quarter, a small piece of U.S. history that could be worth thousands of dollars. It's always exciting to find rare treasures in everyday items, and you never know, that next quarter you come across might just be the jackpot. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting coin discoveries. We're diving into a fascinating piece of American currency, the 1988 P. Washington quarter dollar coin. Stick around to find out why this coin could be worth thousands of dollars. The 1988 P. Washington quarter features the iconic profile of George Washington on the obverse and an eagle in flight on the reverse. It was minted in Philadelphia, and only about 1.4 billion of these coins were produced. At first glance, it seems like a regular quarter, but there's more to this coin than meets the eye. While most 1988 quarters are worth just 25 cents, certain varieties and conditions can command impressive prices. The key to its value lies in its rarity and condition. A 1988 P quarter in uncirculated condition can fetch anywhere from $2 to $5. If you have a quarter graded at MS67 or higher, you could be looking at values exceeding $1,000. Some coins might have minting errors, such as double dies or off-center strikes, which can dramatically increase their value, sometimes reaching thousands of dollars. To identify valuable varieties of the 1988 P quarter, you'll want to look for specific characteristics. Check for any doubling on the date or letters. Coins with a smooth edge might be more valuable than those with a standard reeded edge. Inspect your coin for scratches, marks, or wear. The better the condition, the higher the value. If you think you have a valuable 1988 P. Washington quarter, here are some places to sell it. They can give you a fair assessment and purchase right on the spot. Websites like eBay, Etsy, or specialized coin auction sites can help you reach a wider audience. These events are perfect for connecting with collectors and selling your coin directly. To sum it up, while the 1988 P. Washington quarter dollar coin may look ordinary, it has the potential to be a treasure. If you find one in excellent condition or with a minting error, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more valuable coin insights. We're diving into a fascinating coin that might be sitting in your change right now, the 1989 P. Washington quarter dollar coin. You might be surprised to learn that this coin can be worth thousands of dollars. Let's explore why. The 1989 P quarter features the iconic portrait of George Washington on the front, and the reverse showcases the majestic eagle. But what makes this coin special? First, let's talk about rarity. While millions of 1989 P quarters were minted, there are specific varieties that collectors are after, particularly the ones with unique errors. The demand for error coins can drive prices significantly higher. Some notable errors for the 1989 P quarter include double dies and incorrect minting details. For example, a double die variety can sell for several $1,000s at auction, depending on its condition. Speaking of condition, the grading of a coin is crucial when determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A well-preserved 1989 P quarter can be valued much higher than one that's worn out. A quarter graded at MS65 or higher can fetch anywhere from $500 to $1,500, while an exceptional example could even exceed that. So, make sure to check your coins closely. Now, let's discuss how you can spot a valuable 1989 P quarter. Here are a few tips. Check for double dies or unusual minting marks. Is it shiny and well preserved, or is it heavily circulated? A closer look can reveal details that can affect the coin's value. If you think you have a valuable 1989 P quarter, you might be wondering where to sell it. You have a few options. Websites like eBay can connect you with collectors. Local coin dealers can appraise your coin and make an offer. Attending coin shows is a great way to network with collectors and dealers. So there you have it. The 1989 P. Washington quarter dollar coin can be worth thousands of dollars if you know what to look for. Remember, it's all about rarity, condition, and demand. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more coin collecting tips. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1990 D. Washington quarter dollar coin, a hidden treasure that could be worth thousands of dollars. If you're a collector or just curious about coin values, stay tuned. The 1990 D. Washington quarter was minted at the Denver Mint. Featuring the iconic portrait of George Washington on the obverse and an eagle perched on a branch on the reverse, this coin is a beautiful representation of American numismatics. With a total mintage of approximately 2.3 million coins, the 1990 D quarter isn't the rarest, but it's definitely sought after. What makes this coin special, however, is its potential for error variations. Certain varieties of the 1990 D Washington quarter are known to have minting errors that significantly increase their value. For example, the double die variety, where the design appears doubled, can fetch prices ranging from $1,000 to $2,000 at auction. When determining the value of a 1990 D quarter, the grading of the coin plays a crucial role. Coins graded MS65 or higher can sell for upwards of $1,500. So, if you have a well-preserved coin, it's definitely worth having it graded. If you're on the hunt for a valuable 1990 D Washington quarter, consider checking out local coin shops, estate sales, or online auctions. Always look for those error varieties, they could be hiding in plain sight. We're diving into a special coin that many collectors might overlook, the 1994 D Washington quarter dollar coin. You might be surprised to learn that this coin is worth thousands of dollars. So, stick around as we uncover what makes it so valuable. First, let's take a quick look at the coin itself. The 1994 D quarter features the classic design by John Flanagan, showcasing George Washington on the front and an eagle on the reverse side. It was minted in Denver, hence the D Mint mark. Now, you might think, it's just a quarter, but this coin has some interesting details that can significantly impact its value. Minted in a total of 1.5 billion pieces, the 1994 D quarter is not rare in quantity. However, the real value comes from specific characteristics that make certain specimens stand out. For example, coins in mint condition, graded by professional services, can fetch prices upwards of $1,000 to $2,000. So, how do you determine if your 1994 D quarter is worth this much? It all comes down to grading. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. A quarter in MS65 or higher can reach impressive values. Make sure to check for things like luster, scratches, and overall wear. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. There are some special variants of the 1994 D quarter, like those with unique die errors. For example, coins with doubled dies or off-center strikes can command even higher prices, sometimes in the range of $5,000 to $10,000. If you come across one of these, you may have a hidden treasure. If you think you found a valuable 1994 D quarter, you might be wondering how to sell it. You can take it to a local coin dealer, sell it at a coin show, or list it online through auction sites. Just be sure to do your research and understand its market value. So there you have it, folks. The 1994 D Washington quarter dollar coin may look ordinary, but it holds the potential for significant value. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more coin content, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions about this coin or others in your collection. We're diving into the fascinating world of coins, focusing on a special piece, the 1994 P Washington quarter dollar coin. You might be surprised to learn that this coin can be worth thousands of dollars. Let's get into the details. First, let's take a closer look at the coin itself. The 1994 P Washington quarter features the iconic profile of George Washington on the obverse and an eagle perched on a branch on the reverse. This design has been a staple of American currency since the coin was first minted in 1932. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 1.4 billion of these coins in 1994. But not all of them are created equal. The key to value lies in rarity and condition. Certain varieties and high-grade examples of this coin can fetch impressive prices at auctions. So, what makes the 1994 P Washington quarter worth thousands? Here are a few key factors to consider. Coins in uncirculated or proof condition, with minimal wear and no visible blemishes, will command higher prices. Look for errors or variations, such as the double die or full torch quarters, which are extremely sought after by collectors. The coin market fluctuates, so prices can vary based on collector interest and trends. Now, let's talk numbers. Recently, uncirculated examples of the 1994 P Washington quarter have sold for over $1,000. Some rare varieties have gone for even more. For instance, a 1994 P with the double die obverse error can sell for thousands, depending on its grade. If you think you might have one of these valuable quarters, here's how to identify it. Make sure it's a 1994 P, which has the P mint mark above the date. Examine the coin closely under magnification for doubling on the words and designs. So, there you have it. The 1994 P Washington quarter can be more than just pocket change. If you're a coin collector or just starting, keep an eye out for this coin. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on valuable coins. And let us know in the comments if you have a 1994 P quarter or any other interesting coins. We're diving into a remarkable piece of numismatic history, the 1995 P Washington quarter dollar coin. You won't believe what this coin is worth. Let's get started. The 1995 P Washington quarter is part of the series that honors George Washington, and it features his portrait on the obverse side. On the reverse, we see the iconic eagle, a symbol of freedom and strength. But what makes this coin so special? The 1995 P quarter is quite rare due to a significant production error. Some of these coins were struck with a double die error, which can dramatically increase their value. While standard 1995 P quarters might fetch only a couple of dollars, those with this error can be worth thousands. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable error coins? Look closely at the words "In God We Trust" and the date 1995. If you notice any doubling or shadows in these areas, you might have a rare find on your hands. The demand for this coin has surged in recent years. In auctions, examples of the 1995 P Washington quarter with the double die error have sold $4,200 to over $5,000. This makes it a highly sought-after piece for collectors looking to enhance their collections. If you're a collector or just getting started, always keep an eye out for rare coins like this one. Make sure to check your change, visit local coin shops, and participate in coin shows. You never know what treasures you might find. We're diving into the fascinating world of coins, specifically the 1997 D Washington quarter dollar. You might be surprised to learn that this coin could be worth thousands of dollars. Let's explore why. The Washington quarter dollar was first minted in 1932 to commemorate George Washington's 200th birthday. The 1997 D version, produced at the Denver Mint, is part of the series that continued this legacy. But what sets this coin apart from its peers? First off, let's talk numbers. The 1997 D Washington quarter had a total mintage of approximately 1.2 billion coins. At first glance, that seems like a lot, but only a small percentage are in pristine condition, which is where the value lies. Coins that are graded MS65 or higher can fetch high prices at auctions. Now, let's get into the exciting part: error coins. Certain 1997 D quarters have unique minting errors, like the double die or off-center strikes. These mistakes can dramatically increase the coin's value. Some of these error coins have been sold for thousands of dollars. To determine how much your 1997 D Washington quarter might be worth, you'll need to consider its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher grades commanding higher prices. A coin graded MS65 could be worth around $1,000, while one in mint condition might go for even more. If you believe you have a valuable 1997 D Washington quarter, where should you sell it? Consider local coin shops, coin shows, or online marketplaces like eBay. Always get your coin appraised by a professional to ensure you're getting the best price. So, there you have it. The 1997 D Washington quarter dollar coin could be hiding in your pocket or piggy bank, worth thousands. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin collecting tips and tricks. We're diving into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 2000 D Washington quarter dollar coin that can be worth thousands of dollars. So, let's get started. First, let's take a closer look at this quarter. The 2000 D Washington quarter was minted in Denver and is part of the 50-state quarters program, which celebrated each state's unique contributions to our nation. But not all 2000 D quarters are created equal. The front features a portrait of George Washington, while the back showcases a representation of the state of South Carolina. Look for the D mint mark on the reverse side, indicating it was produced in Denver. The edge of the coin is reeded, like most quarters. Now, what makes the 2000 D Washington quarter special? Well, it's all about a specific variety known as the 2000D South Carolina quarter. Some of these coins were struck with a unique error asterisk. The most sought after error is the spitting horse variety, where a die crack creates the illusion of the horse spitting. This error occurred during the minting process, and it's incredibly rare asterisk. Now, let's talk about the value. While most 2000D Washington quarters are worth their face value of 25 cents, the spitting horse variety can fetch thousands at auction, with some graded specimens selling for over $10,000. Recent auction results have shown these error coins selling for anywhere from $500 to over $10,000, depending on their condition and grading. The higher the grade, the more it's worth. Look closely at the reverse side for any signs of the die crack or spitting error. If you believe you have a rare variety, consider having it professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Engage with fellow collectors online through forums or social media to share your finds and learn more. We're diving into the fascinating world of coins, specifically the 2002D Washington quarter dollar coin. Did you know this coin could be worth thousands of dollars? Stick around to find out why. The 2002D Washington quarter is part of the 50-state quarters program, which was launched by the U.S. Mint in 1999. This specific quarter features the classic design of George Washington on the obverse, while the reverse showcases a design representing the state of Massachusetts, which was released in 2000. However, the 2002D quarter's value stems from a particular variety that collectors are eager to find. The 2002D Washington quarter was minted in Denver, and approximately 1.5 billion of these coins were produced. However, there are certain varieties and errors that can significantly increase its value. One of the most sought-after varieties is the 2002D Washington quarter with extra leaf error coin. This error occurs on the Massachusetts state design, where an extra leaf is visible on the tree. This rare error is highly collectible, and coins like this can sell for upwards of $1,000, depending on their condition. In uncirculated grades, they can fetch even higher prices. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable quarters? First, examine the reverse side closely. Look for the extra leaf growing from the branch on the left side of the tree. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe for a better look. Also, make sure to check the coin's condition, as uncirculated coins are worth more. The demand for these error coins has been increasing among collectors, and recent sales show that they can command impressive prices. It's essential to keep an eye on auction sites and coin shops to catch these opportunities. To wrap it up, the 2002D Washington quarter dollar coin is more than just pocket change. With the possibility of finding an error coin, it could potentially lead you to a small fortune. Remember to check your change carefully, you never know what hidden treasures you might find. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin-related content.